down at South Bondi again. There's quite a bit of swell running today and quite a bit of wind blowing as well. I'm just hiding in this cave here to try and stay out of that. So, not the best conditions, so I'm just going to jump in and see what I can catch. Hopefully just like a leatherjacket or a moorwong or a bloodrick or something, literally anything, so I can cook it up for lunch. So I dive down here because I see a leatherjacket just to my right. You can also see just there's a little red moorwong, but it's too small to take. Now here I've just spotted another one to my left, so I'm just kind of slowly working along the bottom, working my way towards it. Unfortunately the GoPro camera was angled down a bit too low, so you get a nice view of my hand there as I take the shot. Anyway, it was a clean shot straight through the head of the leatherjacket. The cool thing about the leatherjackets is they're really easy to clean. So there's that spine there, and you literally just cut straight down behind that spine, and then you can rip the whole head and guts out in one go. It's really quick and easy. Then the skin comes off just as fast. Basically, you just peel it off. So very quickly you've got a cleaned, prepared fish ready to go. Didn't have the most successful dive. All I managed to get was a little leatherjacket, but that's okay. That still tastes good. It's going to be enough for lunch. Just as I was walking back from down there, back up the coastal walk, I found this plant here. It's called Warrigal Greens. It's this really common edible plant that grows all around the coast. It tastes just like spinach. So I'm going to collect a bunch of that and take that home to cook with the fish. This might look like quite a lot, but once you pick the leaves off and boil it down, it really reduces down to not much at all. So this should be good for one meal or so. It's so prolific around here along the coast and tastes really good, so it's a good one to look out for. So Warrigal greens contain an acid called oxalic acid, and you can't eat them raw. You've got to boil them first to get that acid out. It's not particularly poisonous, but it's pretty inedible to eat without first boiling it. So just salted water, boil it for 5 minutes or so, and then that's it, it's done. As you can see, it looks just like cooked spinach once you've done that. I've also got some really nice kipfler potatoes, so I'll just give them a quick wash and then pat them dry before slicing them all up. I'm just going to cook them in a pan with some butter and olive oil and then finish them in the oven once they've got a nice crust on the bottom. Also, to go with that, I've got some leeks, which I'll cook basically the same way, just in the pan with butter. I'm going to cook the leatherjacket in a really easy way, so I've just made this pouch basically out of aluminium foil. On that I'm going to put a couple of knobs of butter and then cover it in Dukkah, which is basically a spice blend with some nuts in it. You can make your own Dukkah, or you just buy it from the supermarket. It's really cheap and really good. This is also a really good recipe to do if you're camping, because you can just put this pouch straight in the coals, and it's like a really quick, easy way to cook up your fish. I'm just going to chuck it in the oven at 180 for, I don't know, depends on the size of the fish, but 10 to 15 minutes. I've just got a medium-high heat for the potatoes and a medium heat for the leeks. I'll just cook them super simply, salt and pepper, just straight in the pan. Give them a flip once they're about ready, and then that'll be it for them. The fish was in for about 12 minutes in the end. Took it out, it's cooked perfectly. It really kind of poaches in that butter basically. It gets all the flavour with the Dukkah infused. So now I'm just going to plate it up, chuck on my little kipfler potatoes, a few leeks, Warrigal greens, which I've put some of that brown butter on, and then just chuck the fish on top.
I did sprinkle a little bit more Dukkah on and then a wedge of lemon just to finish it off. There's the finished dish. It all comes together really nicely. I mean, there's heaps of butter in there, which is going to make anything taste good. And then the Dukkah and potato, spinach, and leeks is always a good combination. Tried some and it was delicious. Sam had some too.
It's way too long. No one's going to watch all this.